Namaskar. Good morning. Today I am going to talk about acetic acid. Acetic acid is very useful in cases of anemia. So in the face only we can recognize it is pale and waxy like other great remedy for anemia, that is ferrum. Also it is used, already I have told you, in wasting diseases, marasmus and other wasting diseases of children. Acetic acid is a common vinegar. It is used in daily life. Also it is used for in hemorrhages from every part of the body, from every mucous outlet, from nose, from throat, from lungs. It may be from anywhere. The hemorrhages is very common in acetic acid. Also the hemorrhages after injuries like arnica, there is traumatic epistaxis. Also there is great prostration after injuries like sulfuric acid. The one point you have to remember in acetic acid is the thirst. There is a great thirst, great burning thirst. Okay, you have to remember is great burning thirst in diarrhea, diabetes, typhoid, anything. The thirst is must be increased in acetic acid except in fever. The fever there is no thirst. It is useful in croup and cancer. In croup it is useful in last stages where there is true croup with hissing respiration, worse during inhalation like spongia. But in cancer it is useful in epithelial cancer both internally and locally. Also other things that acetic acid you have to remember is diarrhea, dropsy and diabetes. In these both three conditions the thirst is greatly increased. In diarrhea it is copious diarrhea, copious exhausting diarrhea with great thirst. Also this condition may occur in typhoid, or this condition may occur in phthisis, that is tuberculosis, in which there is great night sweat. So a person having tuberculosis, when he suffers from hectic fever or there is night sweats, the person is emaciated, the person is suffering from diarrhea which is copious and exhausting, we can think about acetic acid. Also in diabetes with great increased thirst, and also in dropsy with great thirst. So the acetic acid patient feels better while lying on the belly like in Ammon carb, but arsenic patient feels better when lying on back. Acetic acid patient female reproductive symptom, the acetic acid is very useful in sour, vomiting and burning water brush with profuse salivation, that is both day and night (lactic acid). Whereas in mercury the salivation is mostly at night. We have to remember in fever there is hectic kind of fever that comes in tuberculosis. That is slow fever, every day it comes, and there is skin is dry and hot at one time, but at night there is great sweating, there is great night sweating. Okay, and there is red spot on the left cheek, you have to remember in fever, and there is no thirst in fever. Also we have to remember the relationship part, which is very useful and already very useful, that is it can be used in it follows well, already I have told you, it is very useful in hemorrhages. So in hemorrhages cinchona is another great remedy. So in cinchona, after cinchona in hemorrhages acetic acid is useful, and in digitalis in dropsy is followed well by after digitalis in dropsy. So if you have given in dropsy digitalis, then you can give acetic acid can be followed. And also cedar vinegar antidotes carbolic acid, you have to remember this, and it also aggravates the symptom of arnica, belladonna, lachesis, mursal, and it aggravates especially the headache of belladonna. It antidotes the anesthetics, the charcoal fumes and vapors, and amyl nitrosamine, you have to remember this. Dr. Boric, he writes that it is useful in anemia of nursing mothers, It is useful in stings and bites bracket lidum. It counteracts sausage poisoning. It is useful in psychosis with nodules formations. It is useful in heart cancer. So you have to remember these points from boric. And Dr. Kent says that it is our common vinegar. The patient is in confusion, is very confused. So he forgets what he did recently. What the patient did recently he forgets. And he also does not know about her children. And she constantly borrows trouble. Dr. Kent says in acetic acid that all the household remedies which we use daily like common salt, coffee, vinegar are very useful in chronic stubborn cases. So we have to remember this point for a clinical tip. In these remedies, these common household remedies which are found in the house, food items that are present in the house are very useful in treating stubborn chronic cases. So thank you. Keep watching, keep sharing.